Fro, my shit ice cold, traeyoung. And you know I wear my heart on my sleeve. You hitting all the reads. Pack your shit like you finna leave. I go and hide your keys. Put you in position to win. Bless you without a speed. Bust you down in all the VV. Yeah, we was getting cheap. Overplay my part, I can't breathe. I feel the pain in my lungs. I thought we really was one. My heart cold like traeyoung. Overplay my part, I can't breathe. I feel the pain in my lungs. I thought we really was one. My heart cold like traeyoung.
Shit ice cold, traeyoung.
Fro, my shit ice cold, traeyoung. And you know I wear my heart on my sleeve. You hitting all the reads. Pack your shit like you finna leave. I go and hide your keys. Put you in position to win. Bless you without a speed. Bust you down in all the VV. Yeah, we was getting cheap. Overplay my part, I can't breathe. I feel the pain in my lungs. I thought we really was one. My heart cold like traeyoung. Overplay my part, I can't breathe. I feel the pain in my lungs. I thought we really was one. My heart cold like traeyoung.
Shit ice cold, traeyoung.
What's up, family? It's your dog Demar here. We Talk House TV, We Talk House Daily. Here to speak on, it's a lot of rampant rumors running around. And I just want to give my 2 cents. Not going to take up too much of y'all time, but I will drop the link because, you know, we are an interactive fan channel over here. Once again, we are not a podcast. We're an interactive fan channel. So I'm not going to take up too much of your time, but we're going to drop the link because guess what? If fans got something they want to say about this topic, I need y'all to go ahead and tap in with me. You feel me? Tap in with me if you got something to say on this topic. So I'm reading all. First, let me get to the point. I'm going to skip a lot of the bullshit. Let me get straight to it, right? Listen. The only way that Traeyoung leaves the Atlanta Hawks is if he walk his light-skinned ass into the Tony Ressler office and demand a trade. There is no way on God's green earth, if I'm Tony Ressler, that I trade probably, it ain't no probably to it. I've been around long enough. The most influential player we have had since Dominique Wilkins. Okay. I'm not even speaking about results. I got the homeboy Ann in the building. I'm not even speaking about results. I'm just talking about straight from a money business standpoint. If I'm not, it's no, unless he will have to walk him out, he will have to demand a trade. And I'm gonna tell him no the first time. Probably the second time. He gonna have to get his agent. He will have to go public for me to trade him. Okay, I'm not even speaking from win losses. I'm just speaking from the fact that Traeyoung, and I don't know if a lot of people track stuff like this, but I follow stuff like this, right? Traeyoung to the Hawks, if y'all can remember, it's like Michael Vick to the Falcons. Yeah, we was a professional team, but wasn't nobody really checking for us until we got Michael Vick. Let's fast forward. Even though we've had a lot of bums on this team, Sheldon Williams. We start from 2000, Jet, a whole bunch of guys. You had Smooth, Joe Johnson, 60-win team with Al Horford and the guys. Let me tell you something. No one has made the Hawks more relevant with the casual NBA fan than Rayford Young. Okay. And like I said, we're not even speaking about the actual game part yet. Okay. But there's no way. Let me tell you something, man. Okay. What Atlanta Hawk fans fail to realize. Now, I'm gonna tell you something right now. As an Atlanta Hawk fan, do I be talking shit on Trae? Hell yeah. Because I want to win. And if I think he's doing something silly, I'm gonna say it. But let me tell you, don't make no mistake about it. Make no mistake about it. I make sure I'll put out to let people know I'm not trading Trae Young. Point blank, period. Now, for these rumors that's going out here, let me tell you something, man. What we seeing now is you seeing, and this is just my opinion. This is just me putting 2 and 2 together. I'm not an insider. I don't know. Nobody's telling me nothing. Okay. This is just my opinion of me, of years, decades and decades of following basketball, right? Just follow pro sports in general. I've said it on Twitter a couple times. The same people who bash Trae Young are the same people who want him on their team. So what they do is they do stuff like this. You'll get agents, you'll get teams, you'll get players. Go to these guys, your Wojnarowskis, these dudes on the Ringer, Perkins, and all these dudes. And that's how they push up. They push that narrative. They're gonna push that message, right? They're gonna keep pushing it and pushing it until, guess what? People will just start to believe it because you hear it all the damn time. You're gonna start to believe it. Not as a Hawk fan, but if you just a casual fan. So, like, if you on Twitter and you go to the Lakers, Spurs, like some of them dudes actually be believing this stuff. They will sit there and draw up all these trade scenarios. They really believe this is going to happen. And that's the point I'm trying to make when I say, when you see me say stuff like this, I wish the Hawks will come out. It ain't got to be nothing big. One little couple statements. The rumors and reports that you hear about Trae Young are not true. We are not looking to move any of our personnel at this time. Because what that does, we got the homeboy Larry. We got Larry Ant in the building. I'm gonna say a couple more lines, then I'm gonna shut up.
Go ahead, I'm you.
Yeah.
I didn't think I was getting on that fast. Thank you, man.
You know, as soon as I see people, I just bring them up here. Salute to Ant. Salute to. Let me get my shout outs. My bad, guys. I know I'm slipping, man. I'm at work,
good.
but you know I work from home, so I just go live at the crib. But let me salute to everybody who tapped in. Once I finish this little job right here, man, I'm gonna come through. But let me get this off my chest, man. Okay. Let me tell you something. I don't care, and this is what I want y'all to look at. This is how I look at it. I'm gonna tell you how I look at it, and sometimes look at it the way I see it, right? I don't care if you're a Hawks fan. I don't care how much you don't like Trae, right? You may not like his style of play. You may think he does stuff you don't like, woo, whatever, right? Oh, okay. You may not think he's a number one on a championship team, but guess what? Why can't he be a number 2 or number 3? My point is this. Why would you trade an important piece to a championship team when we're still trying to build a championship team? Let me say it in another way. Right? Okay. If the Lakers, let's use the Lakers, for example. If they have LeBron and AD, right? You got one of the greatest players of all time, and you got a current top 10, 15, however you want to call a player right now. He a legit multi-all NBA player. And they want Trae Young on their team. That don't tell you nothing. That don't say to you, you know what? I may not think Trae's the number one, but if the Lakers see him as a third piece, why he can't be
a possible
the
two
third
piece? A possible two piece when LeBron retired.
Exactly.
Or why aren't we building the right roster around Trae Young in the first place?
Our offense
That's
is
the real
trash,
question.
bro.
Well, we know what time it is, and like, you know what? At the end of the day, this was so funny about this. The funniest thing about when we all be going back and forth on Twitter.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, we all know what the real problem is.
The owner.
Big Tone.
The owner.
Big Tone.
We all know it. I mean, we all go back and forth. Trade this dude suck. I like him. Key him. And at the end of the day, guess what Tony Russell do? He look at that bill. He say shed salary.
Yeah.
And then this is for the people who want to trade Trae. What do you really think is going to happen if we trade Trae Young? Think about it for one. First of all, I'm not even going to get into the fact how hard it is to get generational talent players. Okay.
Yeah, I know, right? Like they grow
Let's
trees.
just
bro.
talk about the history of the Atlanta Hawks under Tony Ressler. They tease you with fake ass shit. I don't really believe they really went after Siakam for real. They draft all these guys and don't play them. And I'm just speaking about, this is just Hawks past, right? Let's just say let's just start from when Travis Slink got here, right?
Yeah.
So do you really think, and you know your owner don't spend money, so do you really think if they trade Trae Young, they just gonna invest it and build a team the right way or whatever way
Around
you think
Murray.
they should build it?
I think
It ain't gonna happen.
I think people think that we're gonna we could draft another talent like Trae Young like talent again, but like it took us 30 years to draft another talent like Trae Young, and it's like you think we're gonna do it again? Like it's crazy. Like
Dude's acting like Trae Young fall off the back of a banana truck or something. Like, look, man.
30 years to get
I know that the guards.
star player.
Yeah. Go ahead. My bad.
No, you can go ahead. I'm just saying, it's like I think people really don't realize how talented Trae Young is. Like some people really don't realize that. Like he's about to break the record. He's gonna break the assist record. He already broke the 3-point record. Like he's really, really good at basketball. Like, and we haven't built an actual really good roster about him. Like,
hold on.
You see, this is what you see, man. From 2008. No, probably before that. Let's say 2005. You've been searching for a point guard for the Atlanta Hawks. You've been through Jeff Teague. You've been through Pap Sy, Ramil Rob. I'm just naming people off now. Just random point guards with that. Dennis Schroeder. What's the other guy name? Y'all know. Y'all know where I'm going with this.
yeah.
Now that you get one, you want to move on from it. Listen, family, listen to me. You'd move Trae Young, you're gonna be acting just like we are with the Falcons. Matt Ryan suck. Matt Ryan. They trade him, and now and then you just went through 2 years of bullshit, looking for a quarterback, begging and crying. Like, come on now. Listen, I speak to all my Hawks family, okay? What we should be doing, every chance we get, we should be blasting the ownership. Every time somebody brings something up, well, you know the Hawks gonna trade Trae Young. No, don't speak on Trae Young, Mr. What that damn? I was listening to the thing that KT put up there. What's the dude name, man? Kevin O'Connor, whatever
Yeah,
his name
Kevin
is,
O'Connor.
man. I'm listening to this guy, and you could tell he don't watch or follow no Hawk because he adds no context to what he's talking about. All that shit is generic bullshit. And with Perkins, I didn't know Perk was an insider, even though he's a former player. But he don't break no damn news.
He's just talking. Like, he's
Yeah.
just talking. Like, you don't know anything. Like,
He don't break no news.
I'm gonna be honest, guys. I think Perk, he almost said something, but then he was like, "No, I'm not gonna say it because he don't want." Either he talked to Woj or somebody like that. I don't think he's just talking off of his knowledge alone. You feel
And you
me?
know what? You know what, Larry? Let me
That's
tell
all
you,
I'm saying.
I'm not
Yeah.
even gonna hate on Perk because Perk didn't say Trae Young.
No, he
So
didn't
I'm
say
not-
it. He didn't say it.
I'm not even gonna hate. I'm gonna hate on the dude named Kevin. I will listen to the thing KT posted, man. What that thing is? That's not the Kevin O'Connor. He was some other guy. I can't find it now.
The Ringer's trash, man.
And
The
he
Ringer's
talking
trash.
about the Lakers. The Lakers. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you this right now. If I was the GM and I'm trading Trae Young, you think I'm taking 3? I need way more than 3 first-round picks.
You ain't lying, dog. You ain't lying.
And I'm just talking about, bro. I'm talking about how if I'm the general, forget that. If with Trae Young, I got to step in as the owner first because now you messing with my money. Trae Young is my money maker. If I ain't got nothing else on the Hawks, Trae Young gonna sell some tickets. He gonna sell some merch. He gonna sell jerseys and all that shit.
Yep.
So as an owner, I'm stepping in. My bad. Go ahead, Ant.
I'm just hoping like Trae Young is
Larry,
still
turn
like,
it down.
He's still just like, I guess not like, I guess like, I'm not trying to say it's like, I think he's probably
You going in and out, Ant?
My bad. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. I just hope like right now, like, because ultimately right now, like this whole Trae Young situation, like, it's ultimately gonna just be up to how Trae feels about the whole franchise. I think he's still bought into Quinn as a coach, so that's good. Like he's publicly supporting him and stuff. But if he just doesn't trust the ownership and he decides like, okay, y'all can't just build a team around me, I'm just gonna leave, then it's just, well, what can we do at that point? Like this offseason is just gonna be like a make or break thing, honestly.
Well,
like
no, this what he can do, Ant. This what he can do, right? And that's why I'm upset that he went and got Murray. Because if I'm Trae Young, if I'm the best player on the team, I'm the money maker on the team. Guess what? I got a direct phone. I got access to. I'm talking to the owner. Okay, I'm on some LeBron James shit right now. I'm looking at him like, hey, I need people who can win around me. But see, I don't know, because I don't take Trae Young as one of those guys. How can I say it? Who's like fuck it, I'm gonna say it. Who like me? Like I'm aggressive. Like if I'm out there busting my ass, and I'm finna tell somebody, hey, I need y'all to do A, B, C, and D, man. Straight up, because I'm trying to win. I'm trying to compete. Okay, you look at all these other young stars. Everybody they compare Trae Young with are playing with multiple all-stars or all NBA players.
Yeah.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
And that's why I tell people, before you trade Trae Young, you at least got to see what it looked like if you put said player. At this point, I don't give a fuck what position they play. As long as they are all NBA or a multi-time, not a one-time all-star who got picked because somebody got hurt.
Yeah, you're talking about a traditional, repeat all-star. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
yeah, I feel you.
And I always bring up Luka Doncic. He done played with KP. Yep. Now he got a freaking
Kyrie
champion on his team who's probably the best player under the rim. Meanwhile, meanwhile in Atlanta, I'm looking, and we over here begging for Kobe Buffkin.
Well, coach won't play.
Our front offices is not the same. Our ownership and front offices goals not the same. Dallas, well, they trying to go for a championship. We look like we trying to. I don't know what we doing. It's so bad to me. The only way you're gonna watch winning basketball in Atlanta is go to College Park.
Yeah, guy. Yeah, it's bad. Like,
no matter how you spin it. You know what I'm saying?
Why can't Seth Lundy get every minute, or Kobe Buffkin get every minute?
Man, you know what, Larry, I'm on my Nate McMillan shit right now. I'm done developing. Package these dudes up, whoever, and put me an all NBA player beside this guy so we can see if
DeJounte. Yeah. Let me see some kind of three-headed monster.
Something. And if you're gonna trade Murray, I need get an
all
NBA
be a part
player.
Of it.
I don't want picks.
Yeah.
We don't have time to wait for these dudes to hope they turn into something. Because one ain't even playing them.
Yeah, Trae gonna be going. If it's like this season or worse next season, Trae up out of here, man.
Come on, man. Think about what we be doing, Larry. Think about what we be complaining about, Larry. Think about what we be arguing about, Ant. Nick, we be arguing about Kobe Buffkin. Meanwhile, in Dallas, he got a champion, a top 10 player beside him. Meanwhile, in Clipperland, they got 4 Hall of Famers. They got 4 Hall of Famers. And we over here like, man, I hate bro, we starting. You got Bruno, Garrison Matthews. And I'm not knocking those guys because they are professionals, but I'm just saying, look at the levels of talent on our team compared to any other team you think is a contender.
I agree, because I mean, this is probably the only roster in the NBA that only has one actual power forward on it. Like, it's insane. Like,
or if you really want to look at it, Ant, we got a whole bunch of power forwards and no true center.
And think about it, man. Like, I love Mo Gay, man. But listen, why do we have listen? The whole point of the draft, y'all correct me if I'm wrong, tell me if I'm crazy. The whole point of the draft is to find that one damn generational talent. Once you get them, fuck that draft. Now you're trying to put these pieces around the guy. Proven pieces. Proven. So I mean, this is it's crazy what this front office is doing.
We're the Portland Trail Blazers of the South, basically. That's exactly what we are. We are wasting and tricking away Trae Young's career like Portland Trail Blazers did. We are literally doing that, guys. I hope everyone understands that. That's what we're doing.
Like, it's crazy. And then when I'm sitting here watching these, and that's why the Hawks and see people say, Demond, you be complaining. No, I know how this shit go, bro. Because a lot of people go by that moniker, with there's smoke, there's fire. That the media pumping that smoke right now. The Hawks need to be coming out and putting that shit out. And like I said, it don't got to be. You know what? It could be as simple as this. If I'm the GM, you know what I'm doing? I'm getting on the phone. We got beat writers. I'm calling up Grant. I always call him Brad Rowland.
Yeah.
Jamila J. Who else is there? Kevin Chenard. Hawks blog, the West Cat. I'm trying to think. It's another one.
Who's from the Athletic?
Hawks Fan TV. Right?
We don't have the Athletic writer anymore, so
yeah, we don't got that no more. I'm calling Hawks Fan TV, and guess what I'm saying? Hey guys, put this on record.
We are trading Trae.
It's coming from me. Trae Young is not available. You know how simple that is?
That's all you had to say.
Yeah.
We don't know where these rumors coming from.
So now when you hear the Ringer or whoever, guess what? Yeah. Now, as a Hawks fan, you can say, Bro, this is from our actual Hawk media people, strictly from the Hawk, saying he is not available. Now, don't get me wrong. A good general manager, he always listening to offers. Okay. I'm not saying don't listen to offers because that's his job. But what I'm saying is you need to start controlling the narrative. And that's why I believe Trae Young started his podcast. So he can control his narrative.
That's exactly why. Yeah.
You see? But for some reason, I don't know why these media, I personally believe the shit's coming from I don't think it's coming from the Hawks. I think that shit coming from the Lakers. I think that shit coming from other sources not involved with the Hawks to try to get get that narrative going hard. They're gonna keep pushing it and pushing it and pushing it. Right? So I mean,
what up, Gerald?
And then what's so funny, Trae Young not even available. He got 3 years left on his contract.
Yo, I think that's Rich Paul kind of too. To be, if I'm gonna keep it a buck.
Hey, listen, I'll put shit past Clutch.
Well, I'm just saying, you know. But my thing is this. Like I said, man, I was saying it in jest, but I'm serious, man. I'm dead ass. If we can get, I don't even care about that pick. If we get Bronny, just to get LeBron, that's more reasonable than us trying to start over from scratch, guys. Especially with San Antonio going to control our draft for the next 3 years. What are we going to be? People going to say, well, we're not winning now. What are we going to be without Trae Young when we don't have control of our draft for the next 3 years after this season?
Nothing. That's
I don't think people realize that is a 7 to 10 year rebuild at the shortest. Because you lost. Like, think about Toronto. I mean, not Toronto, excuse me. Think about the Thunder. It took them 7 years to recover. And still, they had the ability to trade KD. You know what I'm saying? They traded Harden before they traded KD, and they traded Westbrook, and they traded Paul George. And if you trade all those guys, you stacked up all those draft picks, you never went backwards in your draft situation like you did with DeJounte Murray. You stacked assets.
And I'm sorry to interrupt you, and the reason why they're a top team now is because they drafted Chet Williams not Chet Williams. I forgot Chet Holmgren at like number 2. That's the main reason.
The reason why they're top now is because Williams, but getting Shai Gilgeous-Alexander from the Clippers, that's why they're top now. They didn't draft him. Yeah, they got him in the paper.
Remember. Shout out my homeboy Ticket, man. He said Fannie Willis might have to score.
What up, Ticket?
And she got her own problem to worry about right now, Ticket. But what I was about to say is this. But talking about OKC, remember, they was trying to win at first with the Paul George Westbrook duo, right? But they tried it. It didn't work, right? So they said, hey, Clippers made an offer they couldn't refuse. I don't have a problem if Trae Young, if we traded Trae Young or he asked to be traded, if we legit put all NBA player beside him, gave it a run for 2 years and it didn't work, then I could say, you know what? We tried, the team tried, it didn't happen for whatever reason, whoop-de-whoop-whoop-whoop. But to trade this dude, and let's be real, I'm a big Murray fan, but at the point guard position, and you can ask Mikey, I always say this shit, Murray is nowhere near the playmaker, just pure point guard Trae Young is. Okay, let's go nip that in the bud right there. And I love Murray, but if I had to pick one, I'll keep it Trae Young to be my starting point guard. I don't care how tall he is, right? Because he has the vision. What I'm saying is this. Tony Wrestler, anybody for the Hawks front office, first thing y'all need to do, you need to come out and start killing these rumors. Okay. Now it ain't us on Twitter saying shit. Now you got these major outlets trying to push that shit. And I think y'all should come out and make a statement for us. You're probably talking to the player, obviously. Hey, Trae, you know that shit ain't true. That's some bullshit. Woo, woo, woo. What about the fans? You okay about the fans? Fans be stressed out too, you know. Fans,
they also need to say it, Damon, just so he won't have to answer it when he's doing this media day, man. He don't need that stress. He need to be talking about being in skill, being the 3-point competition, who he think gonna win between Steph and Sabrina Nescu. That's what he need to be talking about. And how much time he gonna play in the All-Star game.
Yeah,
that's all. You don't need to be talking about rumors. Not even one time. Not even one time.
What's good, Rashad?
Hey, what's going on, man?
What up, Shot?
What up, man?
Want to tap in right quick.
Tap in, my
G. You know what I'm saying? You know
tap in, my guy.
But the one thing I can say is the Hawks front office has failed Trae Young.
I agree.
Let's be real now. He's bad defensively. He's gotten better, but he's not like the worst guard defensively. He's small.
True.
Look at prime example. Like, I hate bringing up this team. I hate them. Look at the Knicks. You can't even notice how bad Brunson is because they put fucking size and defenders and good players behind him.
Yep.
Let's keep it a buck. They literally got Josh Hart, DiVincenzo, whatever his name is, Randall, Mitchell Robinson, OG. I mean, what more can you ask for?
He's the only whack defender on their team, bro. And let's go to the 6-man like Josh Hart off the bench. Look at us. We only got DeAndre Hunter that we can count on to stay in front of someone.
That's it.
And he getting in foul trouble. Like,
and he got to come off the bench now because
he got to come off the bench right now, which is better for him in my opinion.
I mean, it's just crazy, bro. I mean, like, they built the team so perfectly, bro. Like, the Knicks gonna be a problem in the playoffs. I mean, it's so easy to hide Brunson because you got 4 other guys on the court that can defend at a high level, bro. And it's so easy to fix the Hawks. We know what the fuck we need. We know what the hell we need, man. We need 3. We need a 3-and-D guy. Hunter is a bench player. I don't care. I love Hunter. He's a bench player. He's been averaging almost 20 points off the bench because he has that free run. He looks better. Like, his shot is falling. He looks more aggressive. And it's sad that every time he has a good game, we fucking lose. Like, I don't get that shit. It's crazy as hell to me.
Yeah.
But, like, it's not that hard. Look at Michael Conley and was it Minnesota?
Yeah, Minnesota.
They got giants behind him. Conley has never been a defender. Bro, he's the same size as Trae Young. They have giants.
You gotta go see Gobert.
Bro, you got Cat, you got McDaniel. Bro, it's not that damn hard, man. We pass up
Reed.
Bro. Just like right now, DeLon Wright has just he just got a buyout. I guarantee the Hawks ain't even looking at him. Like, bro,
they need to bring him in.
We
have to go get players, man.
We can't get him, Rashad. We can't get him.
I know. That's the sad part.
We got a full roster.
Bro,
we got a full roster.
That's right. You're right. You're right.
Like, we're doing everything the wrong way.
What
the Knicks got all these players. Bro, you know what's crazy? The Knicks got all these players and didn't have to give up not one damn first-round draft pick. That's fucking insane, bro.
I'm gonna tell you,
that's insane, bro.
I'm gonna tell you, man.
That's insane.
They set up to get Donovan Mitchell. Y'all know that, right?
This is what happens. Sure. This is what happens when your executives are green. They're green. Corver was just playing ball 2 years ago. Now he our assistant GM. Randy was doing whatever, dancing on the stars a couple years ago. Now he our GM.
Bro,
so listen.
Crazy.
They doomed us from the start. First you start the season with a full roster. That's stupid, right? Because I kept wondering, I'm like, all these injuries, we're not bringing nobody in on 10 days. Then 10-day cut. I went to go say something clicked and said, go look at the roster, Damon. Who we got? I go look at the roster. We full. We got 18 dudes. I'm like, what are we doing? You always keep one spot available.
Always.
Just shit like this. But we all know, I'm gonna tell you like this, man.
Even somebody who play fantasy basketball know you keep up.
We got the homeboy Walt in the building, man. What's good, Walt?
What up, bro? How y'all doing?
Chilling,
What's up,
man.
bro?
Chilling. What's your
What's
thoughts
up?
on the media trying to get Trae Young out the A, dog?
Man, I learned years ago from New England in football is that it's best to trade people early than wait. Uh,
Mm-hmm. So
just
what you
look at the I look at his effort, man. His effort on defense is horrible. He's the only guy in the league that'll shoot from half court and be the last person to get down the court. You
okay?
know, whenever he's on the bench, we always go on the run at the end of third quarter, that mid fourth quarter when he's on the bench. We
Mm-hmm.
actually go on the run. And
Okay.
the Hawks' main problem is not offense. Everybody want to talk about offense. Everybody want to talk about replacing this person, replacing that person. We have did that for 3 years. The only
Mm-hmm.
person that we haven't replaced is Trae Young.
But let me ask
And
you
it's,
this,
it's
Walt.
time for him to go, man. I'm
Let me ask
frustrated
you
with
this, Walt. Walt, let me ask you this though. Have we replaced the players with better players?
No.
Have we replaced
We
the
put one
players?
sock on
Everyone,
with
Have we
another dirty
replaced the
sock.
players, Walt? Have we replaced those players with winning players? Or have we replaced those players with
With
players
picks.
who keep us under the salary,
everyone acts
the
like
luxury tax?
Trae has
We take
been.
off a dirty sock and put on a stanky sock.
I
We
don't
This is
get.
ain't,
my
we ain't put
this,
on no clean socks yet, Walt. Come on,
yeah.
keep it a buck, bro.
I don't
This is
get
my
why.
thing.
No,
Keep it a buck.
This is my thing.
keep it real. I'm gonna keep it real. What we haven't did was develop our own players. Like we got players that can replace what Trey do already if we give them a chance. We got Lundy,
Who?
Who?
Lundy
we
can't do
got
what Trey do.
Murray,
We
we
can't
got Murray.
replace
Nope.
Just because you scored 30 points, if you giving up 40, it don't matter.
But you know what, Walt?
His
I'm gonna tell you
effort is
something.
piss poor.
I'm gonna tell you.
His effort is
Walt.
bad, bro.
Listen,
And,
Walt. Listen.
and
I ain't
I'm
gonna say you
sick
wrong,
of it.
Walt. We just
I feel
disagree,
you.
brother.
I
I ain't
feel you.
saying
I
you wrong.
feel you, man.
I'm sick of looking at him being the person that shoot the most, but he's
Okay.
the last person down on the defensive side. Then when he got a tough defensive matchup with somebody his size, he want to fade off the dude. And Murray is doing 3 jobs. He's playing defense twice and he's playing offense.
Hey,
Because
Walt.
Trey back off people all the time when everybody his size always challenge themselves and take on that defense responsibility, and he don't. And it's horrible. And
You know
I
what?
know it's bringing down morale with everybody else because he shoot more than everybody else.
You know what,
And then he
Walt?
don't want to play defense. So
You
I
know
really
what?
Morale
can't
part, I
judge
could
everybody. And
agree,
then
Walt.
also our coach, his rotations have been horrible.
Mm-hmm.
Horrible. He
Speak on it.
refused to play 2 big men at the same time. Sometimes he'll have a small at 4. It's hard. Only person that I can judge is Trey. I see what we do when he's not on the court, and we play a lot better when he's not on the court. We play team ball.
That's a lie.
But the numbers, you know what,
Hold
Walt?
on.
That's a lie.
Yeah,
Go ahead, Ant. Go ahead,
I
Ant.
Okay,
disagree with
one,
that.
you
That's a
can't
lie.
play like Capella and Yucca at the same time a lot because if you play Capella like 30 minutes a game for like multiple minutes a game, Capella's gonna eventually get injured and then he's gonna be out for like a week or two. Like we see this happen like a bunch of times this season already. And the second thing is that if you look at like statistics and stuff, Trae and Murray are almost the same defensively. So like the idea that like Trae is like this so bad defensively that he's literally holding the team back, it's not true. Like this is the best he's been on defense so far. Like
Okay, tell
really
me this. Then I don't mean to interrupt you, but tell me this: how many times have you seen Trae Young shoot the ball and he's the last person down the court? The last person. I
Oh,
don't
I've
want to
seen
go
that.
by statistics. I'm going by what I see. I'm going by my eyes.
I mean, you got
If
to
I've
that dude,
seen
that dude
several.
has given. Hold on, let me get through. That dude has really given up on the Hawks. He don't play defense at all. He don't.
Several
I mean,
times
you
where
can't say he
Trae
don't
has
play
taken
defense if he's top 10 in steals, bro. Come on
He's
now.
top
several
7.
Well,
times
no,
where
not
he's
really.
taken.
No, I mean you got no. I'm
Still,
saying
listen,
no.
I'm gonna
I'm
tell you,
saying you
Rashad.
have to
I'm gonna tell
exert
you.
some type of effort. I'm not
Well, no,
saying
I'm gonna
he's
tell you
good.
this. I'm gonna tell you this.
You have
I'm
to
gonna tell you
exert
this.
some type of effort.
I know what Walt talking about. When Walt
Yeah, I
talks
know
about
what Walt's talking about.
defense, He talking about defending a player. Okay.
Yeah.
The steals, like I was telling people, the reason Trae was getting a lot of steals when I'm watching the game is because he was hanging out in the paint. So he was getting steals when they trying to throw the ball across the paint, people coming in the lane, he being active with the hands, but he wasn't guarding anybody, right? But I'm gonna tell you, Walt does have a point. I'm not gonna sit here and act like Trae don't do that shit, because he does. Let's be honest. Let's keep it a buck, okay?
I know Trae
But
can be
I'ma
sometimes
Go
lazy
ahead,
on
man.
defense, but like I'm not gonna act like that Trae hasn't had multiple charges that helped us win games, or the
Okay.
fact that like Quinn Snyder has literally changed it to where changed the position where DeJounte changed the how am I trying to say this? The defensive position where he made it from where DeJounte Murray's guarding a guy to Trae Young, because DeJounte Murray gets cooked and Trae Young is just a faster defender than DeJounte Murray. Like the idea that like DeJounte Murray is just like so much better than Trae Young defensively it's not true. Like at this point in their careers, it's like they're just both comparable. Like DeJounte Murray has times where he's just laid back and he's not really trying either. Like, yes, I've seen several times where like Trae Young doesn't like close out and it's frustrating, but this year, like he's really trying. Like I mentioned, he gets steals. Like I think he's top 10 steals. We literally seen him get like a game-winning charge against San Antonio. Like
I was
actually
there.
really
I was there.
trying
I was
hard.
there at
He's
that
still
game,
a
by the
bad
way.
defender,
I saw
guys.
that in person, by the way. I saw that.
Bro,
In
Sorry,
this is
listen,
my
like,
thing, bro. This is my thing. Now I'm gonna get off right quick. This is my thing. Everybody knows, every Hawks fan knows that Trae is not a fucking defensive juggernaut by
Facts.
any means.
We
He's
know
not stopping anybody. He can probably slow down people, but he's not stopping anybody. When he runs back, niggas is going over him, through him, around him. No, I'm saying, etc. But you have to put this in perspective. Who have we put around him to help him succeed? Like I understand, like we cannot put all this shit on Trae Young, bro. And people can say what the hell they want to say. I'm a Trae Young stan, but no, I blame this nigga every time he does something bad. But bro, you have to put a team around him, bro. Brunson is a worse defender, and look what they did.
I will say this:
go get juggernauts and put behind him, bro. You can't see him.
But Brunson make an
effort
on defense.
No, he don't, bro. No,
He's not letting people blow. He's not letting people blow by him every day.
Jalen Brunson,
he's taking.
No, he doesn't.
Brunson is taking the responsibility and playing somebody instead of backing off.
That's false.
Instead of backing. Watch our next game. Trey's gonna back off whoever he's guarding.
Come on, bro.
He's gonna back off.
Hold up, gang. Let's introduce Juan. What's good, Juan? What's your thoughts, Juan?
What up, Juan?
What up, fellas? I see we talking about. Yeah, I'm about to pick my daughters up from high school.
We talking about that same old ish, brother.
Same old shit every time.
Trae. I'll say this. All right, Trae does need above average players around him to help elevate the team. I'll say that. Do we not have any of those? Yes, we have a couple of them on the team right now. All right. I will say this as well. Any team, even if Trae is traded, any team that you put Trae on, it's going to have to compensate their defense to help with his defensive woes wherever he goes. He can go to the Magic, who have a plethora of big tall wings. He can go to the Lakers. He can go to San Antonio. Wherever he goes, any team he goes to, that team is going to have to sacrifice additional defensive effort to help compensate his shortcomings. Now, I will say this: offensive wise, he would be the same Trae. He's going to get guys involved. He's going to score what he score. But we as a team do not play defense entirely. Now, I will say this about Jalen Brunson. All right, go look at the numbers. Jalen Brunson is a way better defender this year than he has been in his career. I see another person who said they don't play defense. Go look at Donovan Mitchell's defensive rating over the last 7 since he's been in the league. Donovan Mitchell has a 109 defensive rating right now, and people say he don't play defense because he's 6'2", 6'3".
Defense now since he got the Cleveland.
No, I know. I know Donovan Mitchell has a 109 defensive rating. He plays defense because there was a lot of speculation he don't play defense either. His overall defensive rating for his career is like 111. You know what I mean? Which is 10 points better than any player on our damn team right now. Murray, Trae, and Bogey collectively have been the worst guards defensively in the league this year, bar none. All three of them. Trae is a 123 defensive rating. Murray ain't no better with 121. And Bogey, I think it's like 125. They
Austin
don't play
Reeves.
defense at
Terrible.
Yeah, man.
Terrible.
Like, Walt, that's
Let
a
me
false
say this
narrative,
though,
bro.
Juan. Let me say this though. Let me
DeJounte
say this.
ain't good
Let me say
defender
this
staying in
though.
front of people.
Let me say this though. Let me say this. When we look at when you're talking defensive ratings now, okay? Now, our defensive rating is high because we are awful as a team in defending. Donovan Mitchell at 109. Yeah, look who he got with him. He running with taller guys. He running with guys who can defend. We not built like that.
Man, that's what I was gonna say.
That's what we need to do. I'm gonna tell you what we need to do.
That's what I was gonna say.
What
Me
we
too.
need to do.
Damon.
What's up, Juan?
I was just gonna say, at point of attack defending is one of our worst attributes as a team. Donovan Mitchell and Jalen Brunson do not just let guys go straight at them and go straight to the goal every single time they build up a head of steam, man.
Yeah,
every single
Juan,
time. Hold
Juan,
on.
this is the thing, though. This is the thing, Juan.
I
This is the
wouldn't put
thing. This is the
Donovan
thing, though.
together.
Even though you
Because
playing
Donovan's a good
one-on-one,
defender now.
even though you going one-on-one against a guy, guess what? You still thinking when I get past this guy, if I get past this guy, what else is behind it?
It waits me.
See, listen, when you get past Trae, when you get by Murray because he don't want to go through the screens or he don't know how to navigate through screens, there's no one there to help because one, we don't have the athletes. That's one who can guard, recover at all in the same thing, right? Except the only person I see
Only JJ.
Only person I see do it good is JJ and Hunter, right?
Yeah.
And Hunter.
The personnel we have, right? And it sucks because Hunter got to come off the bench. We don't have the personnel. And that's what I've been screaming for 2-3 years now. I told Matt, I told people on Facebook in New Pat City, I've been told them, we don't have the personnel. When people was yelling at me about Nate McMillan, I was like, fuck a Nate McMillan. It don't matter who the coach is. And now you're seeing it. Because guess what? Nate McMillan with the same dudes had a team defensive rating. It was like 118. Quinn Snyder took over. The same dudes. That shit went up to 120. It's the personnel, but guess what? The personnel come from who? Really, they come from the owner. Because if my owner not going to spend, we not going to win. We don't have time. We don't have time to sit here, okay, and wait for Kobe Buffkin, Mo G, and AJ, whatever they do.
Facts.
We don't have time for that shit.
Hey,
Get these niggas up. Go get some all NBA players. Get some length, right? And then let's see what we working with. Listen, I feel you. I feel you. I complain about the same thing about Trae Young. When it comes to, they'll tell you. Mikey will tell you. Matt will tell you. I be screaming all that. Rashad will tell you. I be screaming doing the thing. What is Trae Young doing? But I'm gonna tell you something, bro. None
Trey
of these dudes, besides Hunter, besides JJ, none of them dudes can defend. Murray took, bro. The other game, what was that? I know Rashad was in the watch. What game?
Yeah,
that
was
Charlotte.
Well, Murray got lost on
the
Bulls.
Charlotte. That was Charlotte.
It was the Bulls.
That was just a Charlotte game.
No, it was Charlotte. He got lost on D,
Yeah.
bro. He was just throwing his hands up. I'm like, what you doing? You supposed to be a defending guy. Listen, man. We got
Can I ask a question? Just one quick question.
Go ahead, Walt. You got it.
After you've been playing with a dude, like if I'm playing street ball, right, and I'm playing with a dude that's not guarding the whole game, the next 3 games I'm gonna be so frustrated that negativity is gonna wear off on me, and that's what I think is wearing off on Murray, because not only do he have to play his man, a lot of times he had to play Trae Young, man, to make up from this dude backing off his assignment and leaving a man wide open.
Well, no,
Everybody on the whole team has to do that
they
because
supposed to
he
be
refused
switching,
to
Walt.
stay in front of somebody.
They
And it's
supposed to be
making the
switching.
whole
And
team
Bogey
look
too.
bad.
They supposed to be switching. They don't switch. They don't talk. So when you watch Murray, when team run pick and roll, when they just set a screen, I want you to watch Murray, right? He don't go through the screen. He slow. He do the same thing every time. He'll run up to the screen, then he slow down because it's like he waiting for whoever the other player on the other side to pick up the guy. And I'm like, and that's coming from the coach.
Yep.
The coach need to tell them, stay with your man.
Hey, Damon.
Hey,
you know what pisses me off the most?
Sorry.
I'm gonna be quick. You know what pisses me off the most? I know Buff is a fucking rookie. He's not the savior, but we literally watched this guy in one game play the best point of attack
Jalen Green.
defense of any guard that we
You're right, bro.
on our team the whole entire season, and you DMP him.
Yep,
bro. That man was not there defending. So he wanted to get on the court so bad. He was defending so fucking hard. Like, bro, Jalen Green couldn't get past this guy, bro.
No, he
couldn't.
He was moving his feet.
Bro,
he was moving
put him on, and you know what, Rashad? And then put him in a game with 2 minutes left.
Bro, like that's effort. Everybody says in the NBA, if you're a rookie, the quickest way to get on the court is playing defense. That man went out there and played his ass off, and you gave that man a DM. Quinn does not believe in young guys, bro. We got
Mikey. Well, I already said that, Rashad, but people didn't believe me. We got Mikey and Foot up in the building. What's good, man? What's up, Mikey? Mikey, you still sick?
Yeah, I'm still sick.
Yeah, I saw you when you popped up. Your camera was on. Your camera was on when you were backstage, Mikey. I was about to say you look like shit, bro.
Yeah.
I'm fucking
Mikey. What me and Damon, some of us had, then I'm caught up with you now, bro.
I got a question, Walt. I'm just curious. How would you classify Murray on defense? Like, would you say above average, not at? Like, what? Like, just in general? I'm just curious.
I think he's better than average, but like Damon said, I think our players are out of position. I think JJ should be playing the 3. I think we need to get bigger at 2. I think we just need to trade Trae, man. I think we just out of position, and with him being so lackadaisical on defense, he's just making the situation worse.
So, like the only problem is like I'll list the people that have trade arguments if the argument like kind of makes sense. No offense, but to me the argument doesn't make sense to blow it, or your argument doesn't make sense to blow it up, because if you have the pick situation that the Hawks are in now, let's say they get 4 first-round picks for Trae Young, right? Let's say 3 of those are unprotected. It should be all 4, but let's say 3 of those are unprotected just for hypothetical circumstances. The Hawks don't have a plethora of picks people think. The Hawks just have the normal amount plus 1 because of the stuff they gave up from the Murray trade.
Yep.
So if you decide to blow it up, the Hawks aren't like OKC. It's not like the same situation because they didn't give up any picks to go. Look at what they gave. Look, Paul George, I don't remember the exact stuff that went into that, but they didn't give up a haul of future assets to go get when they had Melo, Paul George, Russell Westbrook. They held on to all those picks, plus got more when they traded away Paul George. So the Hawks
ain't got Shea Gildred.
Remember, Mikey, remember they got all that stuff from the Harden trade to
the Harden trade too.
The Harden trade. They got
it's
KD
a completely
trade.
different situation. The Hawks cannot afford to blow it up.
I get what you're saying, but we're in a 10th seed, and we've been a 10th and a 9th seed for what 2-3 years now. That's what we're gonna be next year.
Let me ask something.
So you're satisfied with that? Because he's gonna get his 30, but he's gonna get his 30, but he's gonna give up 40.
And
so
if
you're satisfied with that, then that's cool.
And Bogey and Murray also gonna give up 40. So like, what do you want them to do?
I got something for. I got something.
And they're not gonna get you 30 and 10.
Nope. Murray, I'll say this about Trae and Murray, and for all those,
Mike,
this is the last thing. And for all those people who think I'm just, you know, a Trae fan, I'll go anywhere where Trae goes.
Close the
I don't
door.
even have a Trae Young jersey. I have a DeJounte Murray jersey. That was how excited I was at first for him to come here and help this team win. Now, obviously, my stance has changed on that because he's just not been the player we expected he was, especially on defense. But between Trae and Murray, there's no way this team can be there's no way this team can be built correctly unless they choose one, and they can't choose Murray because if he's the lead guard on this team, he's not scoring 30 either.
But we won't need him to score 30 if the ball is facilitated and around with
Murray is
say everybody else.
In almost every single statistical category, Trae is light years better than Murray, except for steals. And I would argue as well, and you know he's obviously a little bit of a better defender, but that's name me another category Murray's better than Trae at.
But
I don't think there is one.
you all want to talk stats, but what about wins? You win on the defensive side. You can talk. Trae's gonna win in stats every time. I get that, but if you want to talk stats, Trae's gonna win. But he's set up like that. He take the most shots. He don't play defense. Yeah, he's gonna win in stats. But we're gonna finish. We're gonna finish at the 9th and 10th seed every year.
Go ahead, Foot.
I think we got to stop having this argument, right? Like the one we're having. At the end of the day, regardless of what his deficiencies, we shouldn't trade Trae. That'd be the dumbest shit ever, to be honest with you. Like Mikey said, I'm not trading him for no picks first and foremost. Fuck a pick. If I'm gonna trade, I need some dudes back. I ain't no mediocre dudes. I need them dudes. The problem ain't with Trae. The problem start with your damn owner who don't want to spend money to get the people in here that we need to get. Right? This team ain't it. So you can look at that trade deficiencies all day long, but he still do what he does. You can't take that away. You can't blame on everything on him about passing the ball. You can't blame on how many shots he's taking. Yes, that's a fact. Some things need to be changed. But at the same time, we got to look at for what it's worth. This front office, the owner, and this damn coach, right? I posted something in Twitter on my right before I came on because I didn't know you was on. Mm-hmm. You see that press conference that Doc River laid that shit out about the team this last game?
No, what did he say?
I posted the link. We need to start getting real with ourselves. And what you get from the front office and the coach is bullshit, right? Why Kobe ain't playing? Right? Why all this other stuff going on? I mean, we're not being honest, is what we're doing. And we ain't got no assets. We can blow this thing up all on. I don't forget these picks. We need to build a team with dogs, right? And we need to look at what we're doing, what we're trying to do. Are we going to get rid of Clint or what we're going to do? If Double O's supposed to take his spot, he ain't took his spot yet. That decision should have been made early on, right? If Double O wasn't going to get it, get rid of both of them and get some dudes up in this month, right? So let's stop making this about, see what's going on. The media just pushing this. And now everybody have feelings and really think about different things, right? This is a media thing that's being pushed, right?
Yeah,
and again, as much as I read Trae,
your mom behind me?
Dumb as hell to trade him for some picks. Right now.
Yeah, I'm just giving my opinion, man. We all got opinions, but you talking about bringing stars here. Stars don't come to Atlanta, bro.
But this is the thing, Walt.
We gonna have to develop them. Stars do not come to Atlanta.
But Walt, let me ask you this, Walt. Let me ask you this. Who's the last star we developed in Atlanta that we drafted and developed?
Yeah.
JJ.
He ain't a star.
He ain't a star.
Trae's the last star that we developed.
Who was already a star? Who before Trae?
Who was before Trae?
He's going out.
So my point is this. This is my point.
Bro.
This is my point.
Al Horford.
I'm not muted. I'm on. I can face the music. I've been a Hawks fan since I was 5. So
this is my point, Walt. This is my point. This is my point. As a Hawk fan, we are stuck between a rock and a hard place.
Correct.
We don't have a good history of developing great players. We don't have a history of attracting big time free agents in their prime, not when they 40 with bad backs, right? And the worst part, we got an owner who don't want to spend the money. So what I told this, and this is what I'm telling people, because I already know what's gonna happen. Y'all can call me Miss Cleo. I already know what's gonna happen in the offseason. That's why I'm telling people, you better enjoy the ride right now. What we doing, the little shit we doing now, enjoy it. Because what I believe is, come the off season, Tony Russ is gonna shed that salary. We getting under that luxury tax. Bet that. If don't nothing else happen, we gonna be under the tax. My concern is this: if you think this team is not good now, wait till you see it next year. When you don't have Sadiq Bey, when you don't have Patty Mills, you're not gonna have Wesley Matthews. You're gonna be starting to see, because you got to get rid of all those dudes to get under the tax. You're gonna be starting Trae If you keep them, DeJounte Murray, Jalen Johnson, and a whole bogey and young dudes. Yep. That's not going to win shit. But that's the reality that we're going to probably be looking at when you look at the history of the Hawks under Tony Ressler. What do we know for a fact? He going to get out that tax. He done proved it to us time and time again. Dumping Herder for nothing. Dumping Collins for nothing. You can't even, that's one of the reasons why we can't develop shit. Because when you draft them, if the player get good, you either pay them good, but you want to dump them to get out the tax, or you overpay them because you're not listening to your damn basketball guy. Now you got to dump them for nothing because you're paying them too much. Then the fan base hate him because he's making $25 million, even though it ain't his fault. Listen, we in a bad spot led by ownership. And every Hawks fan should be blasted every time Tony Ressler or any Hawks meeting when we spend the money. That should be the only question we should be asking. Like, fuck a Hawks. I don't give a fuck what Hawks DNA is. Okay, I need to know where the greenbacks at. What the song is? What gangster? Where the dollars at?
Yeah,
that's all I care about. Cut a check. I don't. You know what? I'm done. I don't care what Adrian. I don't care what he got going on. Where the money? Because guess what? Walt, Larry, Ant, Foot, Marquis, Mike, guess what? It don't matter what we do. You trade Trae Young, you keep Trae Young. We ain't gonna do shit
until Tony get off them
until
damn
he want to go in the luxury tax. That's why I say this. I say this, and I'm gonna shut up. Go look. This is all I gotta tell people. If you want us to compete, I want you to get on the internet. Look at our salary, our contracts, our cap. Then I want you to go look at the Clippers.
Contenders.
I want you to go look at the Celtics.
The Bucks.
Look at them dudes who running 2 or 3 max players.
Hell, go to Cleveland.
And then
go
think
to
about
Cleveland
it.
when you think about
Minnesota.
it.
And then really think about it, guys.
Go to Minnesota.
We have been arguing amongst each other, fans, over rookies.
Exactly.
Damn, I ain't think about it like that, bro.
Why you
We arguing about a rookie coming in?
They got us watching College Park, bro. We watching G League basketball.
That's true.
Yeah.
Niggas is posted on Twitter like College Park is the Hawks. Hey man, College Park playing, Kobe playing.
Yeah.
When it should be, hey guy. Let me say one more thing. I know I said this is my last time to shut up. I always point to this, man. I always point to this. You want to see a real owner? Look at the Phoenix owner. He just bought the team last year.
Also,
what's the first thing he did? Get Kevin Durant.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, he's saying
it ain't been a year yet.
And look. Watch this. Got KD with Booker. And what was fans saying? They can't win. Give the owner say, I don't care. Oh, that's another all NBA player available. Go get him. He didn't sit there and say, you know what, guys?
I don't know. I want to be under the cap.
I don't know if that's gonna work, and that's a lot of money. No, go get him. Because at the end of the day, everybody, what do we know? You not even getting to the finals without two
Damn,
stars.
so we really, our opinions really don't count because we got bad ownership.
There you go.
That's what we were
I
trying
mean,
to say.
I mean, at the end of the day, but we fans. I mean, what can we do? Only thing we can do from our position, Walt, in my opinion,
not go to the game.
In just my opinion, is two things, man. You know, we discuss it amongst each other. You're talking on socials and stuff like that. And the only way you get a billionaire attention, I'm gonna tell you right now, you gotta hit them in the pockets, bro.
Yep.
That's the only a billionaire he only understand. Are we red or we black?
Yep.
Basically.
He don't care about all that other shit. The only reason he want us to make the playoffs is because he get more games to State Farm. More revenue for him. He don't care about the record. You know what he care about? Is enough people in here to swag surf. If it's not, I'm mad. That's what I mean. At the end of that's because why do I say that, Walt? That's what he's shown us. He hasn't shown us.
He focused on the GOAT to be told.
Should boo every time that song come on, dog.
The owner ain't showed me.
Fan should boo.
He ain't showed me he committed to winning. Has he showed you, Walt, that the owner's committed to win? He ain't showed me none.
Nah, you're right, bro. You made a great point. All those teams are over the cap, and we sitting here playing with it.
We budget. We trying to budget.
That's
ball,
what we were trying to say, Walt.
And that's why I was trying to say, Walt, at first when I said we got to stop arguing about this, right? Because all the media is going to do this. The media is controlling the narrative, right? With this bull, and they're going to get people just talking, yeah, this and that. What like I said, the issue is, do they spending no money?
No, I'm still standing my ground. Oh, that dude lazy as hell.
Hey, that's fair enough.
Walt.
I don't know,
but I get y'all point though. I get y'all point. It's the ownership.
But listen,
name anybody that's of the skill of
everything you said.
Oh, my bad.
Everything you said, we've already complained about that shit. Ask Rashad.
Yep.
I'm complaining. I call him Trae bait. Okay. I know exactly what you talk about when his man come down the middle and he guard him and then he just let him leave
run back
and then he runs away. I see it all the time.
But do you guys think that this offseason, if Trae does decide to stay here, you think Trae's gonna immediately ask for another star player?
If he was smart, that's what he would do. If I'm
that's the reason why he's going to the All-Star game. There's no other reason why Trae Young going to the All-Star game.
If I'm Trae Young and I'm telling Tony Russell like this, you got whatever time to get me another guy before I ask for a trade.
Exactly. They probably already talked.
Hey, man, Damon, you just answered our own fate when you said Tony Russell trying to get on the tax. There's no way we're going to get the type of players that we want to hear to contend unless we go over the tax. Everybody knows that. You're not finna nickel and dime nobody out there. Let's think about the pending free agents that's finna be out there. Donovan Mitchell. Are we going to go get him? No. All right. Pascal Siakam. We going to go get him? No. Carl Anthony Thomas. Are we going Towns? We going to get him? No. All right. So what are we talking about here? Hold on, Damon.
You ain't got no sound, Larry. We need a no sound. No.
Hold on, Damon.
Oh, hold on.
My bad.
Hold on.
Damon, hold on. But so and if you're gonna get anybody, it's gonna be somebody already contracted, and you're gonna have to package up 3 to 4 of our players to compensate what you want to get over here. Larry marketing, favorable contract. They ain't winning nothing ever. All right. You gonna go get him? No, because we're not spending no cash, man. Cade Cunningham. I mean, he on a bad Detroit team. He's up for an extension. You gonna put a package to go around and go get him? No, nobody. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. So Trae Young is on his way out the door because we are not getting no star in here no time soon, man.
Let me tell you what we're about to do, Juan. We're about to get rid of Pat. Last time I look, let me see if I remember. Patty Mills, Patty Mills, Wesley Matthews, Sadiq Bey, those 3, and that still don't put us. That might get us out the tax. But now you short. You got to fill out the rest of the roster, so I'm assuming they probably gonna be some young guys.
Same bullshit, different day.
Now they're not trying to win, bro.
They're not trying to win. Tony Russell is here to sell tickets, man. He's entertainment. He's a businessman. He ain't trying to win.
Ticket said we don't got enough to hit Tony Pockets. Then he said there's only one way to hit. How we hit Tony Pockets, Ticket? Not go to the game.
You don't buy season tickets. And
Yeah,
don't.
don't buy season
That's
tickets.
another. That's another.
Y'all
That's why I
think Trae
said
Young?
boycott.
Look, y'all think Trae Young finna stick around for another rebuild and we just gonna keep on
No,
praying and
he's
hoping we
about
hit on
this thing.
development?
X to the no.
Nope.
No,
But
man, he's not staying here. So fans, y'all need to stop getting your hopes up. When Tony Wrestler's not gonna go get anybody, we gonna sit here and still be the same old Hawks. I put up the graph in Atlanta home court in New Pack City, whatever the group is in Facebook we have now, man. Do you know the Hawks in the last 6 years have not been over 500 at the All-Star break?
yeah, that was
In the
Mike Conley
last
tweeted that.
6
Shake
years,
my
man.
head,
We have
Mo.
had a
Shake my
losing
head.
record at the All-Star break for the
That's
last 6 years.
embarrassing.
And
Mm.
everybody
That's
keep talking
embarrassing.
about championship and keep talking about contending and build around Trae. We not building around Trae because Tony Wrestler ain't finna build around him. All right? He don't want to go in attacks. You have to go in attacks to be a compete team, man. That's the
There
way
you
it
go.
is.
The boy Solution. Shout out my guy Solution said, when you a star, you want star power around you.
You have to have it to win.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
do. You
yeah.
can't,
As much as we
can't win with
want
one
to
star.
That's not what
you
Tony
cannot
Russell
deny
said.
his strength.
Tony Russell said
Well,
you
who
gonna
have
take.
we got?
Tony Russell said you gonna take Kobe Buffkin and Bogey and be happy.
Name a player that's as good as KP that Trae Young ever played with.
Say it again.
Name a player that is a skill of Kristaps Porzingis that Trae Young ever played with.
You can't because we ain't
You
never
can't.
had one.
Nah,
Right.
you really can't.
I'm
can't.
just gonna go.
Once you're
I'm
low,
gonna go
yeah.
through teams
And we could have
that
got
they
him this
always
summer too.
comparing. So you say Luka,
Oh, yeah.
he was trying to say this. Okay, so I'm gonna go to Donovan Mitchell. Name a player defensively that was better than Rudy Gobert. Because I 110% believe that's the only reason why they were good at defense in Utah, because they
Oh, in
had
Utah? Oh, okay.
because
I'm gonna
this
be
is what
honest.
Matt will always say. Well, his defense was great. He was a top 10 defense in Utah because he had one of the best low post defenders in recent history. And he will be a
Okay.
Hall of Famer. He won Defensive Player of the Year 3 times. He
Now,
will be a
And he's
Hall of
in the
Famer.
running
Rudy
for it this
Gobert
year
will be a
too.
Hall of
now,
Famer.
now
And
with
he
this time,
anchoring the top team in the West. Well, the
And
second
he's
Yeah,
top.
anchoring the top team in the West now.
he's
So
top 4
to
in the West.
me,
Top 4 in the West. Top 4 in the West.
if you
Jake
guys
said
look
drop
at
the
it,
link.
Trae Young has been done such a disservice by this organization.
Yep.
Crazy. And right
Yeah.
now, this is why all these media outlets are leaking or trying to push this narrative about Trae want to leave or the organization want to send him packing because they would get more. You know what I'm
The
saying? They
organization
feel
don't
like,
want to do it. Trust me.
They never want to do it.
oh, no.
Exactly.
But here's the thing. We all know that the people come to State Farm Arena because of Trae. You let Trae go, it's a wrap, bro. Ain't nobody gonna
But
be
It's a
there.
wrap.
this team
It's
might
a
not
wrap.
win 30 games without Trae.
Oh no. They'll
Yeah.
be Detroit. They'll be Detroit Pistons.
Yeah. I wouldn't say
And we
Detroit
and you know
level.
what's
I
so
would say
bad
maybe
about
like
that, Larry?
Washington
You know what's so
State
bad
level.
about that? We'll be the Detroit Pitt, and we still won't get the number 1 pick.
No.
Yeah.
I promise
Oh,
you guys. I promise you guys. If Trae Young leave next year, we will finally get the number 1 pick the following year,
Man, let me
and
tell you
they'll
something.
draft Cooper. And they'll draft Cooper Flag.
If they
Cooper Flag.
trade Trae Young, bro, I'm flying
And we
to
get the first
Atlanta,
round pick.
and
I'm
I'm flying to Atlanta, and I'm gonna be right in front of State Farm protest and watch.
that was hilarious.
Jamal, be careful. Be careful.
Man,
They're gonna have to kick me out.
Be careful.
fire
The
me,
Trae, the
arrest me.
Trae haters are you'll be accused of being a Trae fan. Watch out.
Well, but see, people who know me they know me. They know
I know.
I'll trade anybody.
So would I if it's for the right value.
I love Trae.
Yeah,
But let
Trae asked for a trade.
let Minnesota
and I
cut
will
me
honor
talk
it.
about an Ant-Man deal. Shit, he gone.
Oh, man. I'll
Tell
drive
you,
him
Hey,
there.
bro, I'm getting here. Hey, look
Yes.
here.
Hey,
Hey,
it's the
I'll
right
trade
time and the
any-
right
Yeah,
value.
let's go.
But see, Mikey,
Yeah,
this
yeah,
the
laugh
thing.
for that.
This the thing, Mikey. See, people think like I didn't want to trade Murray. I had no problem trading Murray. I
They
just
just
didn't want to get
overpaid.
fleeced on a deal.
Yeah.
We can't
They
afford to get
overpaid.
and it goes back to another one of my points. I'm done with the fucking picks, bro. I'm done with picks. I can't put picks. Picks can't play defense.
I
Okay.
told you.
Well, we
If
won't
we-
play them either, Damon. That's the problem.
What's my favorite phrase? Fuck a pick. Get me some
Yeah,
dudes up
fuck
in here.
them picks. Go get
I
me.
told you.
Can't be
Hold up, man. What's my bleep? Y'all
And that's what I was saying. Oh, my bad. Hey, shout out my boy Markeith, man. What's up, my guy? My bad. What's good? I ain't heard Markeith, man. What's good, my G?
Doing good. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. It's bad enough. It's a couple things that's really bad with this Hawks team this year. For one, you look at the rest of the East, it's like no guarantee, like surefire who's gonna come out of the East. You can say Boston, but you know if you can just keep them from hitting threes, they're beatable. And then everybody else looks so vulnerable. That's what sucks for one. And two, I already got my second third team rebuilding. I don't need the Hawks shooting at the same time. I don't need that. And I just thinking about it. It just feels like as the season continues to go on, even though the Trailblazers got a worse record, I feel like they're better than the Hawks, to be honest. I just feel like it's for what I've seen from them, unlike the Hawks, the Blazers play with some freaking energy on defensive end every single night. Even though they play against like what 1 through 12 is basically like playoff contenders in the West. They play against those teams like every night. Shit, we got blasted by 37 against the freaking Timberwolves. But still though, they at least play against a freaking engine for once. That's what I expect the Hawks to do. But no. Then what Walt said earlier about Trae Young, I'll tell you this right now, you do that compared to see this team to suck for half a decade at the bare minimum. Because again, because of the draft capital we just barely have scripts. And who's gonna be our next franchise player? We might have to wait at least 2 years for that. So there's that.
Hey, Marquis, man, we need to get you a new microphone. We need to take up a donation.
Marquis got other Rashad Mike.
Yeah.
No, it's not as bad. It's not as bad.
No, Rashad got a prison mic.
Yeah.
Rashad got that shit. When Rashad talk, you wait for that. This is from you got a call from an inmate from the department.
Oh, Rice Street. This is Rice Street. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm using my Bluetooth headphones right now. Yeah,
no, but you know what though, man? You know what? Listen, everything Walt said, I feel him because we've said it already.
Yeah, exactly.
Everything Walt has said. The only thing I haven't said that Walt said was I haven't said trade. But all the defensive stuff, I've been complaining about that. That ain't nothing new, right?
I mean, yeah, like.
But I mean, when you really sit back and look at the team, and I said it before, I'm gonna say it again. When you really sit back and look at the team, you really got to look and be honest with yourself
the context
and say, have we put the necessary players around this guy to win? Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Let's look at our starters. DeJounte Murray, right? Does he start on any championship contender team?
If he's a third option, probably.
The third or fourth option, yes, Damon, I agree.
Okay, so we'll say he's a third or fourth. Okay.
Yeah.
Bogey, does he start?
No, never.
No, I disagree.
Okay.
If he had good defenders, I disagree with that.
No. Okay.
You think he'll be a starter?
Yeah.
No, Bogey can't even start for us.
We disagree on that, Mike.
Well, maybe, I agree with Mikey. If
he got bad legs too.
So, okay. Who else we got? Clint. Who he start for a championship team?
No way. Not now. 2 years ago, yeah.
It got to be right team.
2 years ago, yeah.
Okay.
2 years ago, yeah, but not now.
I do got something to say with Clint, but go ahead, Jamal.
My point is this, man. We can't.
If Bogey can be a starter, then hell, Clint can.
We can't expect championship basketball. Okay, we can't expect championship basketball with G League talent. I mean, at the end of the day, that's what it is. When y'all here on that budget, bro. When you're on the budget, or we could say it like, hey, you can't get a Benz on a Honda Civic budget.
No, and we like Kmart around this mug.
You know,
we
probably more TJ Maxx Ross alley.
No, Kmart.
Y'all remember Zales?
Lower than that.
You know, we probably Big Lots. I don't know.
Y'all like specials. I remember Big Lots. You know Zales. But you know Zales, don't you?
But I just want to say, like at this point, from me, I can only speak for myself. I ain't trading Trae Young.
I'm not
I
even.
wouldn't do it either. I'm not. I'm putting a
I'm
stop
not
sign
either.
You're
on
gonna
that.
get
all
pimped.
that
Fucking
stuff
pimped.
that the ringer said that they would try, and what's funny about what they said was they tried to ride off what Perk said, but Perk didn't really say shit. He just said a star, but I don't care what Perk say because he don't break news. So they tried to ride off what he said, and he's like, "Oh, so the first thing popped in my head was Trae Young," and I'm just thinking to myself, why would he be the first one pop in your head? Ain't nothing come out saying we was trading Trae Young. Y'all said that. The ringer said that. Not nobody from the Hawks said that shit. So I mean, hey, I ain't trading Trae. So
Larry,
that's why I stand at.
Larry, like you said, Bogey couldn't start for a championship team.
Hey, real quick, Mikey, real quick.
Okay,
Hey, I'm
yeah,
gonna
go
be
ahead.
behind the scenes real quick, guys. I gotta knock out some work real quick. But I'm listening, I'm just behind the scenes.
Go ahead.
Yeah, well, I'm not challenging you, but I just want your opinion on this. Do you think so? We know the Bucks, like they're a good team, but they haven't like been good enough to be where they want to be as far as the roster is. Do you think that Bogey could start instead of Malik Beasley there, and they'd be the same?
No, because they got rid of Grayson Allen, who's better than Malik Beasley or Bogdan Bogdanovic, offensively and defensively. And they
Yeah, I
didn't
got
keep him because they felt like they're going to change. So Bogdan
Yeah, but I'm talking about the
Bogdanovic.
roster now. I mean, I know I agree
Okay,
with you. I
but
think
what
that
I'm
was a dumb
saying
move.
is they got rid of Grayson Allen, who's a better defender and scorer than Bogey and Malik Beasley. So no, he would not start. He's a six-man, bro.
Yeah,
That's
I
what
know,
I'm
but I'm talking
also-
about just Malik Beasley. Like, no,
And
I
also-
agree with you. Grayson Allen obviously is better than both, but
yeah,
they have Malik Beasley started there now. Do you think that Bogey could start over Malik Beasley? Because
Do I
people
think
regard
Bogey-
them as a championship.
No. You want to know why?
No.
Because they have. I don't think he can start over him because they have Lillard. If
Yeah,
they
okay,
didn't
let's-
have Lillard,
let's-
then I would agree with you.
Okay.
But since
Okay.
they have
Okay.
Lillard, I don't agree with you.
Okay, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this for that one.
Go
Talent
ahead,
wise,
Marky.
to be honest, I think Bogey may be like a slightly better than Malik Beasley.
Yeah,
But because Beasley's not terrible either. The thing is, he wouldn't start in Milwaukee either. It's because of defense. That's been the biggest hole this entire freaking season. They really thought the head coach was a problem. They started Doc Raiders. They've been 3-7. They not. I mean, goodness, no. Then also, Lillard. Yeah, with Lillard on the team. Look, the dude for Lillard. Because I've been seeing a lot of Portland. He's not a good defender, but he's going to at least try. He's not going to be just like straight up, like just allowing dudes to straight up pass him. He's going to at least try to play some defense. Adding Bogey with him as the backcourt, that's worse defensively. That's just making it worse defensively, especially when they don't got a lot of defensive players on that team to begin with, which is kind of their mistake. They ain't getting up. That's a bad. Shouldn't be the only move y'all should have made. I probably should have went for another defensive win.
You probably
help
make
Giannis
the
and Lopez.
Bucks. That's a great point. You probably make the Bucks the Hawks if you put Bogey and what's the name on the same team. Yes, you're gonna score a lot of points. You ain't gonna stop nobody, and that's the Hawks' problem. We only have one plus defender on the court at all times when DeAndre Hunter can't start. That's JJ and then DeAndre Hunter on the bench. Most championship teams have at least 3 good defenders starting. And we just don't help. Our roster, we may have 3 on the entire roster, guys. We have
4. I'd say we have 4.
4? Okay, so you're counting Yeka Kongu as a plus defender, obviously.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
All right, so you're saying that JJ, DeAndre Hunter, Yeka Kongu, and who?
Clint Capella. He's not as good as he once was, but he's still an above average defender.
All right. Okay.
I'll give him that. Like you know me. Obviously, I think Onyeka at this point is better than Clint, but Clint is still an above average defender. You can't take that away from him.
Yeah, and that rim protection is really huge. I'll be honest.
And then you can include Buffkin, but he doesn't play, so you know.
No, you can't include Buffkin because he
What
don't
were
play.
y'all talking about in the trade or something?
No, we were just listing like the
No, we're talking about
many,
defenders.
4 above average defenders in the rotation.
Well, see, let's take the individuals out of this. My stance is and always been team defense, right? I think we talk about individual defense too much when you look at these schemes and all this unnecessary switching. And leaving people open. That's they out of place. Somebody said earlier they're out of place. I think Walt, you mentioned about they're out of place. Somebody mentioned out of place. They're out of place because of the scheme and what they're doing. That's a coaching issue to me. I know we can talk about individual. Yeah, what I see is team defense is trash. They don't communicate. They don't go up over them weak screens. We just do play dumb basketball on both sides of the court, man.
I feel like in some cases they
Both
don't
sides?
have to switch all the time. I feel like that's what I feel like. They don't have to switch
They're
all the time.
lazy. That's a lazy. That's because they're lazy. You know why you switching, and then you don't even talk when you switch. That's why folks be looking like, oh, I thought you had. Get out of that crap. That in his own crap too.
It's not even just the fact that they switch all the time. I feel like they don't have to switch like every time. I mean, like
that's my point. That's my point.
Cases, yeah, it's like some cases when Clay or Congress on the floor, they need to stay on that opposing team's 5 at all times. And same thing with Trae Young. Whoever he's guarding, he should stay on him at all times. Everybody else can switch, but they always keep switching so much.
There's nobody that I've seen. And I've seen all the games. They're doing unnecessary switching. Right now, what you notice they do with Hunter stay on that man. They don't do a lot of switch with Hunter. Right, but and see that's my problem. We give up. We have no resistance. That's why our defense is bad. They don't know how to play team defense.
Hey, it's not even just bad. I mean, hey, a poorly constructed roster. Add to that too. I mean,
So what?
Poorly constructed roster. Add to that as well. I mean,
no, they have nothing to do with what I'm talking about.
I'm just saying,
our roster is fully constructed, but that has nothing to do with this team defense. The little basic stuff I'm saying with this, right? I think somebody mentioned the chat. Low IQ. They play low IQ basketball, bro. At some point, a coach can say certain things, but you don't need the coach to say everything. You see what's going on. Are you watching film as a team, as an individual? Because that's the sign of a great player. They watch film and who they're playing against, and they can make the adjustment. You don't need the freaking coach to tell them. That's why when people keep talking about this development stuff, development's on you, bro. The coach can tell you to go take bleach in water, but you can't make them drink. You got to figure that out, right? So they're just low IQ dumb basketball playing.
My game was close.
Somebody said something.
What's good, Ashley?
What's up, guys?
What's up, man? What's your thoughts on?
What's up, Ashley?
Rumors, dog?
How you doing?
Good, man. How about you?
Juan, what you got to add to this?
I was holding out hope we were going to get DeLon right and buy him out, but he's going to the Heat.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
You know we ain't doing that.
Oh,
those bastards
We
always
don't have
get
a roster spot, guys. We don't have a roster spot.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Another rookie GM mistake.
What the heck? Oh gosh.
I think that not re-signing him is probably that move is probably been the move I've been most upset with like in the past couple of years.
But you think about this, Ashley. It was a lot of people last year talking about he trash while he on the floor, and I kept saying he's not trash. But they're flaming me.
I'm guessing the ones that was bad about.
Man, he would be so good right now.
He doesn't look to score like. I'm like, really? What's the dude to defend? I mean, come on.
I'm gonna tell you somebody else y'all trashing on right now too. Young guy Trent Forrest.
Trent Forrest, yeah, that dude can.
What I saw early on in some last year, I think he can be a solid player. I like his game.
Yeah, he may not be a scorer, but at least to me, he may not be a scorer, but at least he feels the need that this team obviously needs for his defense.
He can't. He's an old school point guard.
He can't play anymore.
If you look at what he was doing early in the season and what he did some last year, he can score the ball. He was aggressive. Now he's playing timid.
He started some games. See, he played for the Jazz for like the year before last, and he started for them and won games like the Quinn Snyder's last year. They were like, and like he played good.
That's all I'm saying. Exactly. Exactly. He's not trash. So it's like DeLon Wright wasn't trash, but everybody was clowning me. Oh, he should never get the floor again. Now folks talking about, oh well, we should have got him. I mean, not saying you, Ashley, but I'm just saying in general. Rashad, I lost you with Trent. Okay, I understand. I'll take that.
And he probably he definitely will play DeLon.
Yeah, he's a big time vet. He's like 32.
bro.
He would.
I
He
don't know.
ain't no small dude either. I'll be honest.
I think, bro, I don't know what Quinn Snyder doing, bro.
When y'all find out, let me
That's
know.
another
'Cause I would like to know.
frustration. That's
Bro, who
another
was getting,
frustration.
bro, in that Chicago game? Who was getting smoked by the guards? I'm like, you not at least gonna see what he can do?
Oh my gosh.
Same thing against the Hornets. I was like,
That's even worse. That's even worse.
bro, we struggling at the guard trying to stop these guards. You won't even attempt to throw the young dude in there, man, to see what's up.
Man,
He's
I'm
just
like,
he's just like Budenholzer. Do y'all remember when we traded for Tim Hardaway Jr.? This was like I think this was after his rookie year. He immediately they like traded a bunch of picks for him. They immediately sent Tim Hardaway Jr. to the G League, and he played for like 10 games in the G League before he played.
yep.
Yeah. Hey man, I didn't like Budenholzer that much, like a lot of folks did.
yeah,
Bud, I was a big Bud. I like Bud.
yeah. That's like,
Nah, for me when he took the role of picking the players, he kept
okay,
talking.
okay, that's
He
right.
kept like he was pop.
Well, you
During
know,
the
he only
during
He
the
just
became
focused so much on these international players, and then
he
I
only
felt
became, but he
I
only
felt like he
became
was
the
the coach for
president
me.
because Danny Ferry got fired.
huh?
Yeah, he only got there
Yeah,
because
he only
Dennis
became the
Beard
president because
got
Danny Ferry
fired.
got fired
I understand.
And Tony Russell was cheap and didn't want to go hire nobody.
I
Yeah,
understand.
I mean more proof that Tony too cheap. You feel
Now,
me?
don't get me wrong, he did give out a bullshit contract to Ken Bazemore,
yeah.
which was suspect as hell. But I don't know who thought we
How
the only
about
team who
Budenholzer
gonna
getting a DUI as soon as he got the job?
get. Yeah, I
You
mean,
didn't like
shit.
the Bays gaze, Demond?
The Bay gays.
When he had
The
zeros,
Bays play.
that dude go a whole game with no points. I be like, we paying the dude 15 million with no points? What the hell? I mean, I guess he was good if you wanted to go golfing. He spent more time on a golf game than he did a damn basketball game.
For one
Shit.
thing,
He was good when he came off the bench.
and the
Yeah,
one year I
man,
did
he one of those players. He good in spurts.
Yep,
oh,
he
you
was
got
good off the bench.
Yeah, you got to
yeah,
you give him 2 or 3 minutes at a time to take his ass out, bro. We had that dude starting.
Man, I would be dying for that bench that we had back then now.
Yeah. That 2015 though, that 2015 was pretty good. I mean, because it was so balanced. Let me tell you right to the Cavs. I was so mad the first two games of the series. I remember against Cleveland, we got swept. Remember the first two games? Somehow DeMar Carroll got hurt, and then the next game, Dellavedova rolled all over freaking Kyle Korver's leg. I was so mad.
And then
I was
game
like,
3, Horford got ejected
yeah,
for retaliating against Dellavedova's bitch ass.
I know, right? I felt like we got so screwed in that series. I felt we got so screwed. None of our guys were hurt. I think last year we want to beat the Cavs probably in like 6 or 7 because I think it was so good. Oh,
Well, hey, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream, fellas.
yeah.
I just wanted to tap in, get that off, get my just opinions, man. Salute.
Don't worry about it until we spend money. Ain't that gonna change?
So hey, I'm fortunate. I'm going to spend places more right now. I mean, at least I know what direction they're going.
You gotta pay, and the pros, you gotta pay to play. Well, hell, now at every level now you gotta pay to play. NIL, you gotta pay to play now.
Yeah, y'all heard about what happened with the men's basketball team with Dartmouth? They're now actual employees, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh yeah, my son was telling me about that. He was telling me about that.
I was like, okay.
Hey, I ain't mad at that. Get paid. What y'all say? Get paid, young player. Get paid.
Absolutely. I can't be mad at anybody getting their bread.
Yeah, I know that's right. But I'm gonna catch up with y'all, man. Thanks for tapping in, everybody. Appreciate it.
All right, guys.
Glad you came on, Ashley.
All right, guys.
Yeah. Salute. Hawks up, baby.